March Boxing. We back at it. Breakdown and prediction. We got this fight coming out of the United Kingdom. Dereck Chisirq, Del Boy, versus former undisputed champion at cruiserweight from the Ukraine, Oleksandr Usyk. Now, this is a fight that's been on the horizon for a long time. You know, this was a fight that should have been happened if it weren't for the little derailment by COVID. But at least we got this fight going into 2021, and we got this fight this year, so that's a good thing, you know. But it's a very good fight. WBO title eliminator, if I'm not mistaken. Oleksandr Usyk is at the top of the pile. He's ahead of everybody as far as the number one spot in the WBO rankings at the heavyweight division. So this fight should actually guarantee the winner a shot at the WBO champion at the heavyweight division, and that's Anthony Joshua. So Dereck Chisirq, man, 32 wins, I think 9 losses, 23 KOs. Versus Oleksandr Usyk, who I believe is like 17-0 with 11 KOs. Now, Oleksandr Usyk has only had one fight prior to this fight at heavyweight, and that's against that Chaz Witherspoon guy. Okay, Chaz Witherspoon got basically quit on the stool going into the 8th round because he was exhausted. You know what I mean? Man was tired. He had been out the ring for quite a long time before he fought the man Oleksandr Usyk, you know what I'm saying? So Oleksandr Usyk, he didn't look that great in that fight, I ain't gonna lie, but at the end of the day, he handled his business and he got the dub, you know? He got the dub. Chaz Witherspoon ain't no world beater, but he got the W, and that's what counts. Now, you're only good as your last fight, but in this particular instance, I'm not sure if I could say whether we've seen the best already or if that's the worst we've ever going to see from the man Oleksandr Usyk. Like I said, only one fight at the heavyweight division against inferior opposition, that Chaz Witherspoon guy. But that's neither here nor there because now Usyk has had plenty of time to prepare for Del Boy, Dereck Chisirq. Now, Usyk will be the taller and longer fighter, no question about it. Usyk's reach is about 78 inches. He's about 6'3". I think Dereck Chisirq is about like 6'1", with a 73 or 74 inch reach. So let's double check. Yes, Dereck Chisirq is 6'1.5" with a 74 inch reach. So he will be giving up height and reach, you know what I mean? But definitely Del Boy will be the bigger, stockier fighter in the ring, no question about it. A seasoned heavyweight, you know what I mean? But Dereck Chisirq is going to have to fight the best fight of his life for possibly the biggest opportunity he'll ever receive in this boxing game, you know what I'm saying? The biggest opportunity he'll ever receive in this boxing game would be beating Usyk in his home country and get a title shot at a guy in Anthony Joshua who apparently looked up to guys like Del Boy when he was coming up. You know, he would be in that gym in Finchley, you know what I'm saying, and training, you know, and Dereck Chisirq was basically like the big broad, the OG in the gym while AJ was coming up. They do have a relationship as far as, looks like even if Chisirq wins this fight, he would rather fight a Tyson Fury for the 3rd time rather than fight Anthony Joshua. I'm not sure if it's because of a level of respect or he don't want no smoke with AJ if he does happen to get past Usyk. But he's made it quite apparent that he wants to face Tyson Fury in a trilogy if he gets past Alexander Usyk. Now, Alexander Usyk, man, was a very good fighter at cruiserweight, the fastest to ever attain a world championship at cruiserweight. Did it faster than the man Evander Holyfield, And those are the two greatest fighters I consider at the cruiserweight division, Alexander Usyk and Holyfield. But I think Alexander Usyk might come up in this fight. Gonna add a little muscle because Del Boy will be the much bigger fighter as far as width and weight. You know what I mean? Man, like that Del Boy's gonna have to fight a perfect fight. You know what I mean? He's gonna have to go to the body early and often in order to stop the movement from a man like Alexander Usyk. You know what I mean? The body work is imperative that he applies the pressure from the get-go. Chisirq's had some great knockouts of late. That knockout on Spilka was a thing of beauty. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. He stopped David Price, but I mean, who doesn't stop David Price? But just the fact that he got past his jab, got on the inside, and got to work. Same way he did with Spilka. You know what I mean? He was ahead on points before he got. I'm sorry, he was actually losing. I'm tripping. He was losing that fight versus Takum. On my card, at least, he was down on points before he KO'd him. It's the fight with what's his name, Dillian White, that he was ahead in the second fight on my card before he got stopped. You know what I mean? Not stopped, before he got flatlined, KO'd. No stoppage on the feet, nothing. The first fight between Del Boy and Dillian, I had the man. I had that fight a draw. So the body work is imperative because Alexander Usyk, the southpaw, is going to be using a lot of movement, and he can also stay in the pocket and bang bang. But I don't think that'll probably be detrimental for him if he wants to bang out with this guy. Usyk can bang out with fighters. He can stay in the pocket. Go watch the Tabisa Machunu fight. Go watch the fight versus what's that guy's name? What's the guy's name? Michael Hunter. You know what I'm saying? You check it. So he can stand in the pocket and bang out. Dereck Chisirq ain't the biggest puncher in heavyweight we've ever seen in the heavyweight division, but he's a big guy, and it's the heavyweight division. All it takes is putting good punch placement. You know what I'm saying? And he could probably end the man Usyk with one punch. So in order for the man Del Boy to get this W, he's going to have to cut off the ring. And that's easier said than done because he didn't quite do that when he fought a superior boxer or master boxer with the foot, like a guy like Tyson Fury. So I do have my concerns if he's going to be able to mirror the man, cut off with the short, tiny footsteps to cut off the pads in the ring in order to, close the distance on the man Usyk and make this an uncomfortable fight. You know what I mean? If he gets on the inside and leans on him, bangs out, goes to the body, you know what I mean? Throws some short right uppercuts and the left hook. Right uppercuts and the left hook. Body shots. Just smother the man Usyk, you know what I mean? If he can catch and shoot, kind of like how Dillian White does. Catch and shoot, parry the man's jab, throw your straight right hand. He's going to have to pull out everything as far as punch variation in order to beat this man, Alexander Usyk. Alexander Usyk just got to fight basically a lateral movement fight, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily just running, moving backwards. Using lateral movement, punching in angles, and stay the F up out of dodge, you know what I mean? Straight punches. Don't get into a slugfest. Don't be hooking with the hooker. Gets caught hooking with the hooker, he might end up like Takum. You know what I'm saying? So the man Usyk got to punch in straight punches, you know what I'm saying? Punching in angles, but really try to avoid the hooks. You know what I'm saying? Unless he's digging a left hook into the body and pivoting up out of way of a straight right hand down the pike. You know what I mean? If he throws that right hand, he might left hook to the body. You know what I'm saying? From the southpaw stance, you check it. He's gonna have to keep that right hand up on either side. Whether it's on the left side, he might have to do that kind of defense like Tim Witherspoon. You know what I'm saying? You check it because Del Boy, if you know, they've been talking big talk with the man David Hay, like they have the perfect game plan to execute to beat the man Oleksandr Usyk, and I'm not doubting them one bit. I just gotta see it to believe it. You know what I'm saying? You check it. So with that being said, I think the man Oleksandr Usyk is just being the taller, longer fighter. That actually works perfect for him. You know what I'm saying? Because the man Del Boy, he's being the shorter, stockier fighter. He might get a little tired. You know what I'm saying? But it's on him to come in the best condition and shape of his life, fighting the best master boxer he's faced since Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? So I think this fight right here will be a close fight. With that being said, I think Del Boy will win some rounds, but and it might even be close on the scorecards than what our eyes are saying, because this fight is in England. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? And I think this fight will be a close fight. I mean, a 7-5 type of victory, I have it for Oleksandr Usyk. You know what I'm saying? The scorecards could be unanimous, split, or majority decision. I think he clearly wins a 7-5 type of victory. I think Del Boy will have his bright spots, especially early in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Because Oleksandr Usyk tends to be a slow starter. You know what I mean? He was a slow starter versus Michael Hunter, Tabisa Machunu, Tony Bellew, Marius Briedis. You know what I mean? And Marius Briedis is a guy who fought a good fight in that fight, and he was physical with the man Oleksandr Usyk. And that's what Del Boy has to bring, you know what I mean? Can Del Boy get laid out? I think he can. He can get put to sleep, no question. I'm not sleeping on Oleksandr Usyk's power just because he's moving up. These are big heavyweights. All it takes is one punch. So with that being said, my victory goes to Oleksandr Usyk. Can Del Boy win this fight? I think he can win this fight via knockout. Can he knock out Usyk? I think he can, but it's going to be, out of all the opponents he's faced in the last, I don't know, since maybe a Tyson Fury, the last best opponent he fought, or Dillian White, I think it's possible he can lay out the man Oleksandr Usyk. But Oleksandr Usyk, I don't think will be there too much standing in the pocket trying to trade with him, because that will be actually playing into the game plan of a man like Del Boy, Dereck Chisirq. Yes, indeed. What's up, Main Boxer Biker in the chat? What's up with you, man? Main Boxer Biker says, yes, B Marsh, what's up, homie? What the deal, my G? Says Witherspoon was putting pause on Usyk in that fight. Absolutely. He was. He just gassed out. But I think Usyk going to come with a game plan to use the angles, use the footwork. You know what I'm saying? Use the length and reach. Keep the jab pumping from the southpaw stance. And I think it's going to be a difficult matchup for Del Boy, but Del Boy will have his moments. 7-5 victory for Usyk. B Marsh Boxer with your thoughts and comments, and I'm out of here. Peace.